between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. following the interception here. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go. He's got a man, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, One broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run with Elliott. And some space here. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Play fake. Mariota. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Le'Veon Bell, 84 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play as an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. A carry for Foreman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Prescott down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run with Foreman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They run again with Foreman. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Titans getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3, 2, 3, 1.
They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Again, it's Foreman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On second down, Prescott again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Pulled in at the 24. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Butker on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Prescott. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Bell sheds him off. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Foreman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Dolphins here on third down. 46 yards. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Foreman. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want. So 5 yards remain now. Still 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Now receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's good. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 30 yards there. And now a 1st down following that long gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. Powers over it.
Just fed him his...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play action now. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Elliott. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
I remember a coach tells me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. One last shot now for Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it.